Hello everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Today is the 13th of October, 3:30 p.m. Now you'll notice I'm not posting as much on YouTube, just due to the fact that, as I said in another video, YouTube's becoming a real pain in the ass to work with. Anyways, you're not here to see that, but just get on my email list and figure all that out, and I'll show you at the end what you need, where to go for that. Anyways, let's get on with the show. Alright, so last weekend was our Canadian Thanksgiving, meaning our Monday was off. So as I said here, we're talking about the periods from October 6th, 7th, the 9th, and the 10th, that time frame. So the Monday the 10th was off. Right? So, you know, we can't be sitting in front of our computers and our phones trading all the time. Very important lesson. I knew that this thing was going to take off. I knew right in here, timed it pretty good for XRP at 55 cents all the way up to 54 cents. We're looking at roughly a 10% move in a few days. Okay, you can see here, no, it goes farther back than that, and around here. So we're going from 49 cents all the way up to 54 cents. That sounds better. It was close to around 17%. So here's what happened. You take a position in around here, right? And peaked here on the Sunday, the 9th. Now in here I knew something was going on because I saw it probably in around here. When it goes flat, usually it's a sign of either a leg up or severely leg down, which it legged down. So I saw it. I should have sold here. If I did, I wouldn't have captured this. Doesn't matter anyways, but if I had the automation, that's the key. The automation here, where it would have noticed, it would have picked up and got out of the trade somewhere along here. If you're on interactive brokers like I used, just to use the stop loss through the broker, you'll lose money, or an exchange like I use Kraken. So if you're relying on the exchange to cut your trade, it's going to cut your trade around here if you do take here more than a negative, let's say, automatic 1% on the stop loss. So here you've gained, but your stop loss won't kick into here. Now your other option is obviously to put a take profit on through the broker, through the exchange, is an option when you put on the trade. What will happen is if you take 1%, well, you're going to miss out on this move as well. So it's kind of hard. So what I'm trying to tell you is you need automation. You need automation for every trade you put on, because you can't sit in front of the computer all the time, especially in the world of crypto, which is 24/7. Here I would have been up 18% roughly, but instead I cut it and I netted out at 5%. Instead I lost about 13%. This was a predictable move. It did move. I lost out because I didn't have the automation properly. Now there's two options you can run when you use the platform. You can use either a desktop trading platform, be it in my case MotoWave, or if you want to use something else on your app, I just don't trust it. But you need a better, more precise platform. So in my case, I would use MotoWave. Now the other option is you can run on your desktop, run it 24 hours a day in your home or wherever you live, and when you're on, in my case, out of where you live for like 3-4 days, do you trust your computer to be on all the time? Some people would say no. I'd be one of them. What happens if you have power outage? As another option as well. So that's the problem. Okay, now what I'm suggesting here is I've got a couple of things to show you. First, if you go to my Quant Labs shop, I've got a course that I've kind of worked on and brought it up to date with MotoWave. if you want to learn about the automation part. But namely, when it comes back to this part here to get out when the trade, you need to have it. If you don't like having your trading platform on a desktop in your home, which, you know, hey, hydroelectricity is getting more expensive as well, run it through a cloud solution. Now in here on the store, I may have it, I may not have it. But let me go find it. Anyways, yeah, it doesn't look like I've got it. Anyways, what I have is I have a course that I could throw in if you want to get this course. I'm showing you how to set up a cloud server. Now, the cloud server would be on a platform or a cloud solution provider like Vultr. Okay, so what happens is, this is how it works. You could probably learn a lot just from watching this little tidbit. In my case, I'm using a Windows-based trading platform, and probably most people will. Now, you can probably try uploading Python scripts or whatever on a Linux cloud environment. That's all fine and good. But here on Vultr, VULTR, they have the base Linux, many Linux options, distributions, but they also include a Windows option as well. So the Windows option is the important one because most platforms, as I said, will run on Windows. So I've got a course in showing you how to set up a Windows server environment. Okay, so if you want to run Windows on a cloud environment equivalent to you're on your desktop, you can use this as an option. I have a course that shows you this. I'll throw that in if you want to get this other course here, this one right here on how to set up, even for non-programmers, for MotoWave. And you don't have to be a programmer to set this up. But where this goes will end up being on a Windows server, not your regular home Windows, but a Windows server version, okay? And it's a little more involved to get it set up. Let's see, we have here Windows. Not sure what the pricing is. We could find out right now. It used to be about $35, I think. Setting up an account. And it starts from there because from there you can add in your Windows Server license. So it'll run you about $35 a month, and if you need something a lot more proficient in terms of more memory, faster processor, obviously you pay more. The big advantage here is that you get the memory, you get the processor, and if, let's say, it's a major upgrade with, let's say, MotoWave, and now you need a bigger computer, instead of spending, you know, a couple grand on a piece of hardware, new computer, you could just upgrade your account to whatever you want to go, and it's virtually seamless. You just push a couple of buttons and it should port everything over to your new cloud environment. And the other thing is it will automatically keep your software up to date, keep your updates up to date for security, especially on the cloud when it comes to setting up a trading application like MotoWave on the cloud. It has to be locked down pretty good so it doesn't get hacked into and people can go crazy on the account. But from what I've seen on, I think it's Windows 21, Windows 22, it's very secure. I'd even say it's as secure as OpenBSD or FreeBSD. Those are really locked down operating systems. And Windows is now just as secure because when I say that, it's everything's locked down by default. Okay, everything's locked down by default. It's not like where in the olden days you set up a server and then they automatically see me. We're going to have this port, this feature automatically enabled. It's the opposite with this latest version of Windows Server. Everything's locked down and you got to turn it on, and that's a more secure way to lock down your server. So I can provide a course on that. It's about a year old. I'm showing you how to do that and install install MotoWave, your trading platform for that. And I'll tell you something. I will tell you something right now. You will not run into these scenarios with my case with MotoWave. I could run 3-4 different custom coded strategies that work really well based upon moving averages or a combination of different technical analysis. You could set up the trade if you know it's going to move, do an automated entry, and then have an automated exit executed when need be. Okay. So again, you have your entry, your exit, based upon the custom coded strategy you want, with the platform being, let's say, MotoWave, and then have it run 24/7. If you decide to do crypto, you can do that with a platform like MotoWave and have it running on I don't know, on a Vultr environment using Windows latest version of Windows Server with multiple instances of MotoWave running. So you could have it, for instance, if you're in my case having one broker with interactive brokers, you could have that running plus interactive brokers, the software TWS Trader Workstation as one connection, and then have another instance of MotoWave running on the same cloud server but connected into Kraken. That way you can have as many connections you want running in one instance of MotoWave, and that will enable you to have fully automated trading and relatively much simpler than having to code up your own solution or use some other, in my mind, a very highly limited trading platform. All right, so I'm just going to put that out there. So if you want to kind of get true automation, what I would do, learn MotoWave. MotoWave is a very, very powerful trading platform. Okay, so under here, just look for automated trading. The key is non-programming. So you don't have to be a programmer to learn this. You could apply it for Forex, you could apply it for crypto, you could apply it for stock, ETF, futures and options if you wanted in MotoWave. It talks to all the major exchanges, crypto exchanges, Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance. In my case, being in Canada, the only broker I would suggest is Kraken. I just did an article on Coinbase, and people don't like Coinbase based upon the comments on that one article. So, yeah, I just probably would recommend you go with Kraken. Now, you can use Forex like a Wanda. I'm just telling people now, stay away from a Wanda. Their support's really scant at best. So if you get a problem, I don't think a Wanda is really going to help you. I haven't really had really good experience with them so far, and I just would probably rank him as the same as con artists as what Binance has become. Also, as I said, for interactive brokers, you can do the same thing. As we know, interactive brokers does talk to anything. So this is powerful. Non-programming is needed, and if you want, I can scale it up and give you one of my custom strategies with source code in Java if you wanted to tailor it to whatever you want. So that's a pretty good deal. And I'll give you another course to show you how to install for this Vultr as well, to get a Windows server with and install your MotoWave on top of that. The other thing I need to mention about MotoWave is MotoWave is coming out with a new mobile version. I will tell you this mobile app is unbelievable. Probably going to go down as one of the best mobile apps for trading on either Apple or Android, whatever your shtick is, and it's powerful. All right, so I've done enough talking. If you want to learn more, and as I move into this, go into quantlabs.net/books, get signed up, get some emails from me, get to know what I do. I also have available my chat server, quantlabs.info there. That's free. You don't have to worry about tracking or anything of that stuff. And then that will get you into all my private stuff that I don't usually post anywhere else. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. And have a good day. Also, I just want to mention, because I'm not doing as many YouTube videos, I have to tell you, YouTube is a real pain in the ass to work with. Got to push a lot of buttons and just to get a video up. It's becoming a real pain in the ass. So I'm not doing YouTube videos as much as don't worry, I'm not doing Rumble as well. I just find the whole thing just a really pain in the ass. The goal here is to get email opt-ins. As said, you can go over to the book thing. I mean, let's be real, right? So you can always go there to get the book at quantlabs.net/books. Free stuff, yay. But regarding all this social media and YouTube specifically, or Facebook's dying, just look at the numbers, look at the stock, look at the report that they just put out a few weeks ago. What I'm finding is I have other places to post stuff, and namely, I'm building out an account on Seeking Alpha. I'll give you the numbers. I've put out 4 articles. I'm about 4 maybe 5,000 views based upon those small accounts. I get tons of pretty good engagement on it. I'm very happy with it. And the thing is, I've got my own format now as well, and I can go in depth with these articles, and they get sent out to people that pay money on Seeking Alpha. I'm noticing I'm getting some premium member comments from Seeking Alpha, which is a good sign. So where am I going with what I'm saying? Doing what I traditionally do is becoming a real pain, because I'd rather focus on articles where I get paid for instead of putting out what I'm showing you here. I don't know what it is. People don't want to buy stuff. I don't know if I'm no good anymore. I don't know. I can guess a million ways, or I could just say YouTube is censoring me, Facebook's censoring me, all the social media suppressing me. I don't care about that. I have found a great venue to be on with Seeking Alpha. I'm getting a good number of views per article. I got one that's with Barrett Gold. It's about 1,700 right now. I've got a new one I just put up last night on Exxon Oil. It's got over 1,000 views already, just over 13 hours ago. So I do get a lot of exposure through this site. With YouTube, Facebook, they can go screw off, because they're not giving me the views that I need. As I said, I'm getting the likes, I'm getting the new fans, I'm getting comments on Seeking Alpha, so people are liking my content. So what I'm saying to you is, if you are on YouTube, if you are even on my own site, I'm now shifting my priorities to move towards articles that pay. Okay, it's just, that's how it is. People may or may not like that. Yo, man, people got to pay bills to keep the lights on. You know how it is. But with Seeking Alpha, I have that venue, and I have an audience to build out. Plus, as an option, as I build out my audience, hopefully down the line I can get into their marketplace and start charging some big money, $150, $200 on the articles I put out, if people hopefully continue to like it, and justify that cost, and actually build a real new style of business that no longer works on the traditional way I used to do it, be it Facebook, YouTube, all that, becoming pretty quickly crap as well. And the best place is to actual traders that pay. So that's a warning for anybody why I'm not posting as much on YouTube, because YouTube is really becoming a time waster for me. Me going on any of the other alternative video platforms is a really complete waste as well, because those type of audience want things for free. They're self-entitled. They'll even slag you for all the free stuff you put out. And I know people like what I'm doing. I can see that on Seeking Alpha, and I also get the comments through my email. So now here's the gist of everything. I want to continue putting out this stuff like I used to, but it's becoming a time waster for me to continuously, you know, go online and do whatever, expecting hopefully some emails that people buy from through the emailing. That model just doesn't seem to work anymore, and a lot of creators like myself are not going through that, or we're not putting out enough high quality product, or there's too much high quality product where everybody expects it either for free or pay very little for it. I mean, just look at the courses like on Coursera and Udemy. People don't want to spend more than $15, $20 on a course. That's pretty sad. And you got to go elsewhere. So that's what's happening right now. I'm questioning it. If you got your opinion, either put a comment out there, or you can go into my private chat server, go into the general room and put your opinion in there. I do value that. If you're getting an email and you're watching this video from email, person respond to me via email. This information is very important to me, okay? Because I need to know, now having Seeking Alpha as my, let me just go back. Here's a chat server. Here's the latest stuff I put out here. You can read all that on the chat server. But what I'm saying right now is I found a what we call a meal ticket. And as you know, you got to focus on where the meal ticket pays you. So all the stuff that I used to do over the last few years, that's been radically declining. You know, it's not, the return's not there anymore. And even YouTube, to a point now, is not worth putting up videos. I'm trying to get people to learn how to trade easily. Well, I won't say easily know how to trade, but kind of get into trading in an easier way, but use a fully, very powerful platform like MotoWave, and namely get it up on a cloud server like I said, like Vulture here, and you know, you're no longer truly shackled to your computer. Because here's the thing, is that when you have this, you know, on a cloud server, locked down, live trading, all you got to do is then just plug in the stocks you want, apply the stocks or whatever the instrument is, asset is, apply it, and it'll go off and trade. And if there's a good run, you can run it for a couple of days, you can run and just let it run if you know things are moving. I've got tools I've built out now. It's part of my quant analytics. I know what's moving. And the one article I did on Exxon, let me see. Let me show you this account here. I could go on and on and on. Probably better I just ramble on here in this video, which is all fine. So if I do Seeking, let me just pull up Seeking Alpha. Now the name of the account is Quant Labs Research. Now I didn't choose, like I wanted the Quant Labs, but they didn't want all one name, so I had to put a space in there in the Quant or Quant Space Labs. I didn't choose that. I was just a person setting up the account had to make that possible. But here's the articles. Okay, here's the article. So this one right here, 7 comments. This just went up 12 hours ago. 7 comments. Okay, let me just pull this up. I can also show you the rating history as well on this stock, just as an example. And how do I know this? Because as I said, I've got the tools to enable me to showcase this is a hot stock. Look at this, Quant, strong buy, 4.99. I did see a stat of, look at this, ranked overall. So this is the 4th strongest stock out of 4,700 stocks. So I picked that right one, right? I've got a better one that's doing better, and it's trading much better than Exxon. Obviously, I'm not gonna. My members know that, but I've scaled up on that pretty good. And then the growth, the yield, and so on. So this is a good stock pick. This is one of many. Well, that I could do, but I only have so much time. Here's another one. Barrick Gold. That's nearly at 1,800 views. That went up just over a week ago. 18 comments. So you can see there's better engagement here on Seek and Alpha versus the other platforms. YouTube, Facebook, all of them. Better audience as well. So that's where I'm at, and I can build a future here by going on to this thing called the marketplace. Not easy to get to, but if I can qualify myself, you can easily see that some of these folks are charging $92 a month, $250 a month. So some of them are doing pretty good, just based upon how they are as a provider into the markets. So let's see how much there's an annual price. So here's a bunch over 60. Values, Investor's Edge, 250, 208 per month, folks. 2 per month. So if you get good, you can do fairly well. 125, so and so forth. 100 a month. So it's not unusual to say this. Or if you want to pay monthly, annually. Let's see the ones that charge over. Okay. So again, these are all, I don't know what their annual rate is, but this guy, Values Edge, some of these people are making over $1 million per year, just exclusively having a business like this on Seek and Alpha. So he's charging $400 a month. If you pay, look at that, $3,000 up front. Wow, this guy's very good. 95 reviews of, that's pretty solid. Let's choose. A lot of these people are pretty good. $100 a month. HFI Research. Let's see here what they charge. $1,200 up front, 100 per month, or 200 per month. So they pay double. So you can see that there's businesses here on Seek and Alpha. That's maybe the direction I may go. I don't know. But I just want to show you the importance of all this, because my model that I've used to work no longer works. Obviously, you could change that if you want to keep it more affordable. Then you opt in for what I do. Otherwise, this is the direction I'm hoping to go, and hopefully get to this level of charging this kind of amount. For me, I've already added, 20 people in the last 2 days of followers. So if I bang out some really good solid articles, doesn't take much to get up to a couple of hundred. And to qualify, you got to get to 750 followers. So I don't know how long it'll take me to get there, let alone if I can get in. But if I do, I'll gladly go that direction to take it to the next level, as they say. Anyways, if you want to follow along what I do, go to quantlabs.net/books. Again, if you want to know how to fully automate with what I'm showing you, get on this product here. I'll put all the links in as well. And then, like I said, I got a course built out for Vulture as well to get a cloud server up there. And then between MotoWave and a platform like MotoWave on the cloud, you are now truly fully automated and, as I say, pursuing the beach life. Alright, we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Quite a long video probably, and we shall be over and out. Good day.